It's been 1 week since a major tornado hit the communities of central Oklahoma, and since day one, volunteers with Nazarene Compassionate Ministries have been on the ground helping with the relief effort. Here at Trinity Church of the Nazarene, which has served as the hub for NCM, dozens of relief teams from all over the country have been sent out from here onto the battered streets of Moore, Oklahoma and other hard-hit communities to provide relief for thousands of victims of last week's tornado.
Since Wednesday, we started sending groups out to the job site to do whatever they could, and that process is just sifting through rubble at this time for those that are new job sites. And then as the progress has gone on, those that have received teams are now getting to the process where they can do more heavy removal of the areas that have been damaged or destroyed, and they're getting that process moving along as quickly as we can. Saturdays, volunteers were close to 185 for those that are going out to job sites. That made up 19 teams that went out. The day before that we had about 9 teams, the day before that 10 teams, the day before that 5 teams. So Wednesday was 5 and then it's just progressed. Today, who knows how many actually show up. We're deploying as many can come in, groups varying from 5 to 30 sometimes together. And what our goal is they start out at a location. Either that location has been identified by people that are in our local churches that have been affected, and then they're working the areas around them.
Now, the relief effort has literally been a national effort for Nazarene Compassionate Ministries, as churches from all across the country have sent donations and volunteers to central Oklahoma to help in the recovery efforts. Today is Memorial Day, but dozens and if not hundreds of volunteers have given up their holiday to come out here and help victims who are still recovering from last week's tornado.
So far, we've worked with a couple of families, just getting in to help them dig through the rubble. Saturday, we got to work with a family who their house was just destroyed, so we just started digging through, looking for things that meant something to them. And it's just been, moving from house to house, trying to dig through and find stuff for them.
Well, what we did was every year we take a men's trip from our church on this weekend, actually. So we had originally scheduled to go to Nebraska for a men's trip and canoe and everything. And then, of course, when Monday happened and life got in chaos, we decided, hey, let's book it down there and try to help out. And so we talked to the guys, and we ended up having 8 guys come and then come down and try to make a difference and just wherever we could be plugged in.
Volunteers with Nazarene Compassionate Ministries have been doing some work to haul away rubble and sift through debris, but they've also had an opportunity to connect with families, and some volunteers said that has been some of the most important work that they've done since being here in Oklahoma.
There was a family that I dealt with on Saturday. Their son was in the elementary school when it came down, and so the mom went over there. She was one of the first people there, got him out of there, and he had just went and bought some toys that he got from his birthday money, and they were gone. And so went out last night. Some people from our church gave us money to come down, and so I went out and bought some toys from them to him, something to make his day better. So it felt pretty good.
Now, the recovery process here in central Oklahoma will last months, if not years. But volunteers with Nazarene Compassionate Ministries say that they are here for the long haul, and every day they are reassessing the needs that victims of last week's tornado have.
We don't know what the weeks ahead entail. All we know is that it's a step each day, that we're just helping those families. Each family's at a different level of where they're at, from just finding their belongings to maybe helping get things out to the curb, so when the city or county is ready to remove those things, they can do that, and helping those outlying areas with the larger debris removal as equipment is available.